Félix Auger Aliassime was shown the exit at the most prestigious of Grand Slams, Wimbledon. However, his 2019 journey on the tour was simply mind-blowing. Therefore, we will take a look back in the 12-minute 2-episode series at his ascent in the tennis world, on the tour, and in the ATP ranking. We will look back at the birth of a new star. On the 31st of December, a fantastic year ended for Félix Auger Aliassime. He overcame most obstacles and had a great transition between juniors and professionals at only 17 years old. He went from the 161th world ranking to 108th in only 12 months. That year, Auger Aliassime started making a name for himself in the tennis world. However, it's this year, in 2019, that he achieved the impossible for an 18-year-old player on a tour that's getting more and more competitive year after year. He went from being 108th to the 21st world ranking. Simply astonishing. Felix's year start was nothing out of the ordinary. He got going at the Tata Open, Maharashtra in Pune, India. There, Auger Aliassime won against the 155th best player, but had to admit defeat against the giant Ivo Karlovic, who was slowed down from all those tennis years and injuries. However, his service was still a great weapon. In fact, Karlovic held the record for the most powerful serve until 2012, when Samuel Grot finally took this title away from him. Then, Felix had to go through the qualification round in the Australian Open. However, he could not achieve his goal, participating in his first ever professional Grand Slam. The American Christopher Eubanks was the one to keep Auger Aliassime from achieving his dream. Despite the vanquishment, this tournament represented his most important payday so far, a $25,000 earning. After a performance falling short of expectations at the Open de Rennes, an expected performance at the Davis Cup, consisting of a victory and a loss against Slovakia, and another deceiving performance at the Argentinian Open in Buenos Aires, losing against Cristian Garin, 93rd ranked player, in this Open's first round, which was a round of 32. Afterwards, Auger Aliassime flew to Rio de Janeiro. The rest is history. Tennis's new wonder kid was born. He started the tournament with an incredible and surprising victory against the feisty Fabio Fognini in only 2 sets. As always, Fognini's racket took the hit. Then, in the round of 16 and in the quarters, he respectively got rid of Cristian Garin, 91st world racket, and Jaume Munar, 66th best player, in 2 sets in each case. His biggest challenge of the week comes in semifinals in an absolutely insane fight with Pablo Cuevas. In 3 identical sets of 6-3, Auger Aliassime wins against Cuevas. In this match, we saw one of the best shots of Felix's season. In his own manner, he managed to reach the final of an ATP tournament for the first time in his career. However, he lost in 2 sets against Serbian Laslo Djere, 90th in the world rankings. In Sao Paulo, now, for the Brazilian Open, he proves everyone that Cuevas has nothing on him, beating him in 3 sets. He then follows up with another victory against Albert Ramos Vignolas in 2 sets that ended in the tiebreak, an incredibly contested battle. Afterwards, he meets Serbian Laszlo Djere once again, leading to the same conclusion. Auger Aliassime's been defeated. This time, however, Auger Aliassime loses in 3 sets, 2-6, 6-3, 3-6. Once again, Djere seems to be a major obstacle in Auger Aliassime's path. The world's best players then head to the BNP Paribas Open, more commonly known as the Indian Wells Tournament. Auger Aliassime started the tournament with a gigantic win over world number 48 Cameron Norrie in only 2 sets. He goes on with by far his best career victory against a certain Stefanos Tsitsipas, then ranked 10th in the world. I didn't know what to expect today because he's a completely different player from the juniors, Auger Aliassime said. Again, I believe in myself. I thought I had my chances. I served really well today, so that was obviously a big key. Auger Aliassime has faced only 3 players ranked in the top 20 so far in his career and won all 3 matches. He defeated Luca Pouille, number 18, Fabio Fognini, number 16, and now Stefanos Tsitsipas. On his part, Tsitsipas said that the Canadian played really well with lots of speed and energy. You always feel like he's going to hit very hard, but then you don't really know what to expect, how hard he's going to hit the ball. So, you're always caught out of position, Tsitsipas said. He deserves every single piece of that victory. In fact, Auger Aliassime served harder than Tsitsipas did and claimed more territory by playing from much further inside the court. Auger Aliassime also said that he was surprised to see him a lot of times giving himself a lot of space. He was especially aggressive on the second serve returns, as Tsitsipas won just 38% of points when he missed his first delivery. The key moment came early in a 12-minute 16-seconds game in the first set. Auger Aliassime had just broke Tsitsipas to take a 2-1 lead, but he was in trouble after consecutive double faults. He saved a total of 6 break points in that game, consolidating the break to lead 3-1 and never looked back. He then said that he was pretty aggressive, like all other matches he played with Tsitsipas in the juniors. It's his own style of play, and it kind of fits him well. Now we'll see for how long. He then bows against Nishioka in 3 sets, including 2 who surrendered to the limit. It is, however, in Miami that he will achieve his career's best performances to this day. It was Federer's 4th career win at this particular ATP 1000 this year, and the tournament also allowed Félix Auger Aliassime to move up from the 57th to the 33rd ATP rank. Those amazing performances also allowed Felix to generate his highest career total of $354,000. The Canadian advanced to the semifinals, where he bowed against the American John Isner. Felix started the tournament with 2 victories against Italian Luca Vanni in the first round in only 2 quick and well-managed sets, and Paolo Lorenzi in the second round, ending with a tiebreak in the first set and a victory in 2 sets. In the first set, both players seemed to be playing the same, have the same strategy, and both equally took advantage of their opportunities. He then advanced in the middle draw by beating another member of the ATP Next Gen, 20-year-old Norwegian Casper Ruud. Mirroring his performances against Ruud, Auger Aliassime completed a 3-set victory over Hungary's Martin Fucsovics, ranked 36th in the world. Later on in the tournament, Hubert Hurkacz also paid the price of the excellent form of Quebec's player. The following matches will be incredible victories for Auger Aliassime. Victories that, at least at this age, are worthy of his wildest dreams. Nicolas Basilashvili crossed with him in the round of 16, and the young Bernard Koric was also on Félix Auger Aliassime's path in the quarterfinals. Aliassime, I repeat, once again, achieved the unthinkable. He beat the 19th and the 13th best player in the world in 2 sets each. Simply astonishing. He went to the semi-finals this time, but dropped the flag against an enormous server, John Isner. Aliassime had now really made a name for himself and showed everyone that he was no longer to be taken lightly. At his third ATP 1000 in a row, Auger Aliassime felt multiple signs of fatigue. In addition, a quick confrontation with the third world player, Alexander Zverev, didn't give him a good enough chance to go deeper in the tournament. This ends the first episode of Félix Auger Aliassime's rally to Wimbledon. I hope to see you guys again for the second part of this series.